Welcome to the Allianz Arena. It just so happens that on the day that I come to Munich to do the Bayern Stadium tour, Harry Kane has signed, or should sign a little bit later, for the club. The news is looking pretty solid, and for 100 million euros, England's captain, England's highest ever scorer, Tottenham's highest ever scorer, and nearly the Premier League's highest ever scorer, is going to swap the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the Allianz Stadium. And so I am here today, like I say, to do the stadium tour, but whilst I'm here, I'm also going to ask football fans on the streets outside of this incredible stadium what they think about the big news that Harry Kane is set to become a Bayern Munich player.
Patrick.
And
Swante.
so you are both Bayern Munich supporters.
Yes.
Do you think you needed a striker? Because Harry Kane looks like he's going to sign today. Is that something you've needed since Lewandowski left?
I don't think that we need a Harry Kane. It's a big player, but it's not the price.
Okay.
It's too much.
Oh, you think too much money for
Yes.
Harry Kane?
Yes.
Will that be the record signing for Bayern?
Yes.
100 million euros.
Yeah.
No one has ever been.
No, that's first time ever. The 100 thing is over.
Okay.
The last one was 80 millions. What was Hernandez?
Oh, okay, yeah. And so now Harry Kane breaks that record.
And a big
100 million.
player like David Alaba is going to Madrid.
Yep.
Yeah, because Bayern Munich has said no, it's too much money you want.
Yep.
And now you get 100 million.
Yeah.
For one player. I don't know.
I feel like in Germany the fans have a good connection with the clubs because ticket prices are fair, and I feel like some things are fair for fans here that they're not maybe in the UK. But you think that 100 million is too much money to spend on a player?
For one player, yes.
Yeah. And are you happy with Kane as a player though? Do you think he's a good player? Have you ever seen him play for Tottenham?
Absolutely, yes. I like the Premier League.
Yep.
Yes. With Harry Kane, we look a lot. Yes.
Nice.
I think he's a really good player, but he's too expensive.
And you're happy to have an English player here at Bayern Munich? You had Owen Hargreaves before?
Yes.
And you're happy to have British players come and play for Bayern?
Absolutely. It's for Bundesliga a winning
Yes.
thing.
That's everything.
Every talks about the Premier League and
Yep.
Spain. Maybe a little bit Italy, but Germany is yes. Germany is only Bayern Munich.
Yes.
And now we've got a Kane, and Kane is really a big player.
And you think, will Kane be able to win you the Champions League?
I hope so. I hope that he is the man who can get the goals for this great moment.
Amazing. Okay, well, all the best. Good luck. Dankeschön. Thank you very much. James and Jack, English, here visiting Munich. How do you think Kane's going to get on here?
I think he'll win the Champions League.
Think he'll win the Champions League? Yeah, that's my question to some of the Bayern fans. You think he takes them to the next level?
Yeah, because they create a lot of chances and they've not really had an out-and-out striker, so I think they'll be able to convert some of the crosses from Sané and Musiala.
Seems like the perfect guy to come in after Lewandowski left to go to Barcelona, obviously.
Yeah, with Kane, it's kind of guaranteed goals.
Yeah, it really is.
So.
And what do you think about like his Premier League goal scoring record? Do you think he'll ever go back and break it? Or does he now stay here for 5-6 years? Like,
I think he stays here for like 4 years, goes back, and then
you think he'll
breaks the record.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Still score.
Because he's not too far away from it, is he? Like,
yeah, and like I heard like Shearer said it was more important than winning trophies to get that record, because that's your job as a striker. But
easy for him to say he's won a Premier League. Kane hasn't won anything, so maybe he does need that trophy. Do you know what I mean?
And I think Kane, he got quite unlucky with some of the chances he had at Tottenham of winning a trophy. It just didn't quite happen. He probably deserves to be a player as good as him.
Do you think it will help England?
Yeah. I rate Thomas Tuchel as a coach.
I think
he'll,
And they'll take to him well here, do you reckon? I reckon so.
He's stupid not to.
Of course, he's such a great player, isn't he? Are you happy with Harry Kane signing for Bayern Munich?
Of course.
And you've seen him play for Tottenham before. What do you think you think he's a good player?
Yes, of course. He is the
best striker in the world, you were saying earlier.
Yeah, after Lewandowski.
After Lewandowski, he thinks the best striker in the world.
Yes.
And do you think that he will help Bayern win the Champions League?
I hope, but I think yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And what do you guys think? Happy?
Yeah, absolutely.
With Harry Kane?
Yeah.
How many goals will he score for Bayern Munich?
100.
Hundreds. 30 this season. Okay. Henry, mate, lovely to meet you.
And you, mate. And you.
Another Englishman here.
Absolutely.
We may not be the only Englishman here today.
I know.
Looks like Harry Kane is about to sign.
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts on that?
I think for Harry Kane personally, very, very good move. I really do. I just think, I don't know, I think it's time that Tottenham's come to an end, and if Man United aren't willing to come in from, I don't see anywhere else he can go, because I think London clubs are off. Levy's never going to let that happen. Yeah. And for me, it's one of the biggest clubs in Europe. Champions League football guaranteed, and he finally get that title. And I also think he could do 3 years here, hopefully win a Champions League, go back to England and break the record.
Still break the record.
As much as that would kill me as a Newcastle fan to see Shearer's record go.
Of course, yeah. You're a Newcastle fan, yeah.
I think footballers play to 36, 37 now, and he's phenomenal athlete, phenomenal goal scorer.
He looks after himself by the look of things.
Himself. And also,
and do you think the fact that he's only got a year on his contract then has meant that Spurs are more keen to get rid of him now, and obviously, like you say, he could go for free to a Premier League club this time next year?
I think United will come in straight away offer him 400 and 500 grand a week on a massive bumper contract. Levy will be left short, which we all know Daniel Levy, not going to happen categorically. So yeah, I think 100 million, perfect. Spurs can reinvest. I think Spurs will have a decent season. Maddison, Ange Postecoglou, Richarlison maybe, as much as I think he's terrible, he might do something.
But you never know, a new manager like Ange could come in, play more attacking football than Conte and bring them players through.
Conte was just toxic for the whole team. But yeah, overall I think it's a brilliant move. I also think it's good for English football having Harry Kane compete at the very, very
Bellingham's
top.
At Real Madrid, Harry Kane's at potentially at Bayern Munich, you know.
And also being around the city, when I've been in the city this week, Munich's a beautiful city. Everyone speaks English. The transition for his young kids, everything.
And so, do you think that if you were a footballer, would you rather break the goal scoring record for the Premier League, or miss out from a few goals but win a title in another country? Like, do you think that must be playing on his mind? Because in England, you know what it's like. People always question him because he hasn't won a trophy.
Yeah, I think maybe not the Bundesliga, but if he was to win a Champions League here, you'll be in the club's folklore forever. Also the fact that not many English players have come here. I think it's only Owen Hargreaves and maybe one other, I can't remember off the top of my head, that have really come to Germany and made a real stand. So he could end up becoming...
I know he's at Dortmund, but Bellingham obviously...
Bellingham, but he could really grow his brand here. I mean, no matter where he goes, he's going to be a phenomenal footballer. Man United, how good City are now, are you really going to win a league at Man United at the moment?
Yeah, it's not a guarantee.
It's not a guarantee.
It's been 10 years since they won one.
Exactly. And as much as I think he could definitely win something at Spurs, I don't think he'll do it this year. It's too competitive now. And what, is he going to stay at Spurs? I think that would be a shame, personally.
So for you, you'd rather win a trophy than break the record?
I mean, I just don't want Shearer to see him lose it.
So, I did actually tweet earlier, don't think I'll be the only Englishman at Bayern Munich today. How do you think Kane will get on in Germany? Look, there I am, outside the Allianz, and I've been in the museum already, and look at that cool picture of Ribery as well. So, you can follow me on Twitter now, the Sam North. Let's see what the people are saying. Footy Adventures exclusive interview with the new signing. Haha, imagine. Oh my god, that would just be unreal, wouldn't it? I don't know what Uncle Magic J means by that, but YouTube Celtic FC, apparently he's on a flight from Heathrow just now, it lands at 4:30. How far are you from the airport? You'll be able to tell us 100 snappers, and you'll probably be the only UK-based YouTuber there to film it. Yep, true. It is kind of mad that I'm here on this specific day. I didn't mean to be, it's just random that it's happened this way. I think he'll smash it. I also think it'll take his game up a level, which can only benefit your national team. By saying your national team, he must be Scottish, obviously I'm English. Needs to move, win a trophy, been a good servant for Spurs, but can't do no more. Probably got to agree, he needs a trophy, doesn't he? It's a great move for Harry Kane. I think he'll do well for Bayern Munich, 100%. I think he will. Don't know what it means about the car. His arm might ache from lifting trophies. I'd be surprised if he isn't very successful. So yeah, it looks like the general consensus is that he should go, he should win a trophy here, and he should do really, really well. It's a big day that we're here today. Well, I'm here to film a couple of videos. I didn't realise I'd be filming this one, where we're talking about Harry Kane, obviously. It's not been confirmed yet, but hopefully within the next few hours from filming this, it will be confirmed. Have Bayern Munich needed a really solid, good number 9 since Lewandowski left? Because it was Choupo-Moting.
It was Choupo-Moting who played a striker for him. But if you look at the last past season, he broken the record for the most goals in one single Bundesliga season with 41.
Yep.
And the last season where he was not here, the top scorers in the Bundesliga had 16 goals.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very big difference. And
Yeah.
there were 2 players with 16 goals.
And obviously,
So he was quite a big player. Yeah.
yeah, of course. And obviously, the Premier League's very competitive.
Yeah.
Harry Kane still goes out and scores. Spurs
Yeah.
finished 8th last season, but he was still the second highest scorer behind Haaland.
Yeah.
Do you think that he would score even more goals in the Bundesliga than he would in the Premier League?
Well, I think because there are more smaller teams here than there are in England. Because in England, everybody could beat anybody.
Yeah.
Here, you very rarely see that.
Okay.
That a very small club beats Bayern or Dortmund.
So Bayern pretty much win every week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And do you think his style of play would fit in? Obviously, he's a goal scorer, but he's amazing at linking up and passing and everything like that as well. Have you
Yeah.
got players here that he would link up with really well?
Yeah, well, I think he would have to focus more on goal scoring here.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of players behind him that would create the goals for him. You have like Musiala or Thomas Müller, Sané or Gnabry, that would create the goals for him very easily.
Yeah.
So he would have to be more of a target man, which I think he could do with no problem.
And so it will be 100 million euros if
Yeah,
it goes through
yeah.
by the look of things. That's a huge signing.
That would be a record signing.
Record signing. Who are the other highest signings that Bayern have ever had?
The last one was Lucas Hernandez.
Yeah.
It was for 80 million euros.
Yeah.
And he was mostly injured.
Was Goretzka a big signing?
Well, for the team, yeah, but I don't think he was quite big for
The transfer fee. I
for the
can't remember
transfer fee.
who the other
Yeah, I
big
don't
ones would
think
have
it
been
was.
now, but you say
But it
Hernandez.
was Lucas Hernandez before
Okay.
him, yeah, definitely.
And will the Bayern fans be happy with Harry Kane
Absolutely.
then?
Everybody's very hyped about him.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody's hoping. Some people already bought their shirts, with Kane on the back, with the number 9.
Is he the biggest signing in German football,
Pretty sure, yeah.
like the last couple of
Yeah,
years? Like just in terms of the
absolutely.
excitement around it, not just the money, but
Absolutely.
excitement. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if this video is up, it means that Harry Kane has signed officially for Bayern Munich, and it's all confirmed. One of the biggest transfers ever, I suppose, especially like an England captain leaving the Premier League and going to Bayern Munich. Such a big talking point all throughout his career, obviously, about winning trophies and stuff, and I'm sure he'll win at least one here at Bayern Munich. But will he get his Premier League goal scoring record? He'll have to go back to the Premier League at some point. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about that and what you think's most important. Is it trophies or is it the goal scoring record? And that last interview you'd have just seen there was from Andrei. He was one of the tour guides at the Bayern Munich stadium. I did the stadium tour today at the Allianz Arena, and it was absolutely amazing. I had a private guided tour today, and yeah, absolutely loved it, and that video should be coming out within the next few days, but yeah, just had to get this video up. Absolutely mad that I booked this a few weeks ago. There wasn't really much in the news about Kane leaving, and then boom, I come here, and the day that I do the stadium tour is the day that Kane actually signed. So I had to do this video, really. I couldn't miss an opportunity like this. I hope you did enjoy it. If you're a Bayern Munich fan, like I say, I've got the stadium tour video coming. I'm going to the Super Cup final tomorrow as well, which potentially could be Kane's debut if he gets ready in time. There are rumours online that he might be available to play, but things change so quickly in football. Please do remember to hit that like button if you are new. Please do subscribe. I've made videos in Germany before, all of Europe, most of Europe, Asia, and lots of other countries as well. So yeah, please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.